Let's do it. Hmm.
It's
Does it show
live
live?
on Facebook.
It does show live on Facebook. Wow. Hello, hello. Good morning.
Right.
And happy 1st of October. And welcome back once again to the amazing weekly guest interviews that we've been having all this while. And today we have with us a very fabulous and dear person of mine, a dear friend of mine. Her name is Rajika Mahan, and we're going to be interviewing her today. But before we really dive in directly about what she's going to talk, it's going to be related to it vision, and it's going to be related to how you can build your vision really, and how you can build your life around it. But I don't want to get into it immediately because first want to welcome Rajika, and I want to thank you, Rajika, for your time. Thank you so much for for saying yes last minute, because I remember we've kind of had a little
Mm.
things happening at the back of of our lives, and that's exactly why our event could not really get finalized earlier. And but thank you so much for accepting my request this time and giving your time to us. So, Rajika, first of all, why don't you quickly share, with our audiences, something about you, and just let people know who you are and, something more about you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Well, firstly, I want to thank you for being so accommodating, and we had to change a little bit of our schedule, but so thank you, and thank you for reaching out and, me being able to be here with all of you today. So thank you so much, Kusha.
Most welcome.
Um, so briefly about me, I am a transformational life coach, and it's really, there are different life coaches, right? We have various life coaches. We have business coaches, we have mindset coaches, we have strategy coaches. And what I really mean by transformational life coach is really, it's the inside out job, right? It's really shifting our thinking. It's really shifting our thinking out of not, coming from circumstance and situations, but really looking at, okay, what can we gather from this event, and how can we use this to move forward? I have been in business for a year, and I am certified through Race Thinking Institute, which is my mentor is Mary Morrissey, and she has trained, and I've studied under her. So really using the transformational tools, which is the art and science of transformation, which it's using the thinking and then also using the tools, the transformational tools, to really combine that and the spiritual aspect of transformation to really have a bigger impact in my personal life, plus in lives of my clients. And I just love it because it just kind of, I don't know, it's just near and dear to my heart, because every time I talk to my client, or I hear a aha moment, or I just even hear them saying, oh, I had this situation, I remembered my tools, and I remembered what you said, and I shifted myself. And that for me is just absolutely, like, that just gives me goosebumps and joy in my heart. So I just absolutely loved it. So
Amazing. I think you are already doing a great job because you decided that this is something that is very near and close to your heart, and you went ahead with your passion. And becoming a transformational coach, I feel, is also in itself a journey, which I'm sure you also went through. And now that you're touching lives for so many people, through your work and serving them and helping them to create that uh, that transformation for their own lives and bring that change that they're looking for. It is simply amazing that you're able to do that. And it's even more amazing that I know you, and I have you here in my community, because I feel that we are all connected with each other because of that one common value, which is being passionate to serve others. And being able to see that change, within us, so that we can also create the same, on the outside world. So once again, Rajika, thank you for being a part of this amazing community.
So
And
thank
without further ado, I want to jump in straight away into some questions which are coming in my mind. And I think you just shared a
okay.
little bit about it in your introduction, is that it's this whole thing about the power of vision is somewhere or the other connected with your own life. So I would first want to know, what exactly do you feel is power of vision all about? And why is it so deep, so deeply connected with you? And is there a story behind it that, we still don't know about? And would you like to share something around that for us?
Yeah. So, Power of Vision is a tool that we've been using for years, right? We all do vision boards, and we always, we write like, oh, what we would love, and, we have that. But what happens with Power of Vision is vision, when you have a vision, you have a clear direction of where you would like to go, right? So you're looking at an area of your life and you're saying, okay, my cap, I'm not fulfilled in this area. Yes, it's going well. Yes, life is going on autopilot, but I really am not fulfilled in this area. Okay, so we look at that area, we kind of uncover that, we unpack it and saying, okay, what is it that what is it that you would love more of, right? We all sometimes in society, we are looking at what we don't have, right? Or we are like, oh, I wish I had this and I wish I had that. So changing that thinking and saying, okay, what is it that you would really absolutely love in that area? And then what we do is really unpack it, and we start making a strategic plan on what that would be, right? So as business owners, right, because it is, it's business CEO, right? the group is CEO.
Yes.
We sometimes are building our business, but it is at a price that we're paying either in our health, either in our relationships. Maybe there's something near and dear to our heart that we would love to contribute towards, or, we want to put our time into. There is always a price we're paying, and it's not bad, but yes, your business it should not dictate your life. I think it should be that you have that congruent. Yes, you have business, but then you have other relationships. You have your health. So I see a lot of business owners, I see a lot of professionals that they are sacrificing their health or their relationships in order to, for your job, or you're building your business. And so the reason Power of Vision is so important is you look at the area and saying, okay, where am I really discontent in? Where am I really unhappy in? And what is it that I would love more of? And then we start creating a vision. We really visualize it. We write it out. We do like a 3-year vision. And the reason we do a 3-year is because our subconscious mind isn't able to say, oh, well, yeah, you said that you're going to do that last year. You didn't do it. How are you going to do it this year? Whereas 3 years is it's kind of far out that the subconscious mind doesn't have the ability to say, oh, well, yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. And then we really start taking steps along with that. I mean, my personal journey kind of started about 4 years ago, where my kids were growing up. I was really feeling discontent. Like, I wanted to do more. I wanted to be more. It's just, what was that thing that I wanted, right? You've heard that phrase, like a lot of adults I talk to, like, I wish I know what I want to do when I grow up, right? And it's always like, what can you do? So that was kind of my journey of where I was feeling that longing, that I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what it was, and really explored this whole process of visioning, really creating my vision, really creating my blueprint of what I would love in the area of my life, which is for vocation. And then also keeping in balance my health and my relationships and, my time and money freedom. So that's what got me on this journey. And So I love it.
Wow. Now that's amazing. That's a beautiful story here. And some of the things or some of the highlights which I would like to share with people who are watching is that it's never too late, to actually dream a dream, and then put your mind, heart, and soul towards achieving it. So you're one true example of that, Rajika, because um, and now that so today we're doing like a formal interview, but then we've had
Yeah,
our own conversations where we've talked deeper and in length about your
good.
journey, and and how just having that awareness, first of what is it that I want to do. So like there's this learning curve which even you went through, and today you're at a stage where you are helping others who are maybe in that unconscious incompetency mode, where I don't know what I don't know. And I really don't know where I want to be from here. But then there is a dream somewhere inside which I want to, bring alive. And that's exactly where I feel
Yeah.
you are able to help your clients, and you're able to let them know. And this is something which I feel is, reflects so much in your story and reflects so much in what you really are doing at the moment, as a transformational coach. So I think that's fabulous. I do have, I think somebody is there live here. We see Joe here who is joining us live today. So Joe, I hope you're
Hi,
enjoying us
Joe.
today. Feel free to ask your questions. In fact, all of you who would watch this on replay, I really would request you to, join us, and leave a comment whenever you're even watching this on replay. It's such an amazing feeling, when you come here and cheer the other person, support, our guest. And if, and then you get that fabulous opportunity, because they all at the end of the interviews have something amazing to offer. So, so if you're watching this live, stay till the end. There is something amazing which I'm sure you will go back with. And for all those of you who will watch this on replay, feel free to ask your questions in the comments, and I'm sure you will get those lovely answers from Rajika. So my next question here for you is, who are these ideal people that you work with, and what does the entire process look like when you're doing your coaching with your clients? So first let me know, who are your clients, like, and what is it that they are struggling with? So where are they at when they come to you, and then from there on, what's the journey or what's the process that you take them through?
Okay, yeah. And I just kind of wanted to reflect a little bit on what your comment was, that
Yes.
yes, there is no time. Like, age should not matter, right? Age should not matter if you have a dream or you have something that you are passionate about that you can bring alive, right? As adults, I think we constrict ourselves of saying, oh, well, we are, 50 plus years or 60 or whatever, right? That, oh my God, like, how is it going to look like? I want to start this something, something new. Is, am I going to get judgment? Am I going to get, people are going to look at me weird, right? So really reflecting that yes, there is no age. You put the boundaries for yourself, and it's not what, and if you kind of set that aside, the process, not even the process, the journey is unlimited, because you can do anything you want to do. It is you getting out of your way. Right. And so that kind of gets me into, who are my ideal clients? My ideal clients are really people who feel stuck and they feel overwhelmed, right? They want to do something, they're passionate, but it's really even just starting the first step, really taking even the first step, because as adults, we want to play it safe. We want to be like, okay, I want to have, steps 1 through 10 figured out before I take a next step, right? And really helping them, saying it is okay to begin this journey, because as you begin the journey, that is when you're going to uncover the steps. You're going to get clear what you would really want to connect with, right? And just start the journey. You only have to be, at least commit, right? The power of making your decision to commit to your dream is where people just put that put that pause button, because They are afraid of failure. They're afraid of judgment. They're afraid of, oh my God, what am I going to do if this blows up in my face? And that is where I can help them saying, okay, yes, this is it. We get very clear about why is it that you want to do? What are your core values? Does this align with your core values? And what is it that you want to kind of do from this, your dream? Um, and and then I take them through a process. It's a 3-month process. We go through. It's called dream building, right? It's
Wow.
literally a dream building program, and it's really taking that area and unpacking it, coming up with an energetic blueprint, and really step by step taking them with the process of what are the steps you can take? Where are you? What is your thinking around it? Are you feeling limited? Are you feeling blocked? Are you feeling some hesitancy to even take this step, right? And then really testing it, like, is this really your right dream? A goal, and I feel like a dream has to be, not it has to be very big, but it has to really push you a little bit outside your comfort zone, because if it's not outside your comfort zone, it's not going to allow you to grow. It's not going to allow you to shift your mindset and try new things for yourself. I have clients who have great jobs, who have a great life, who are happy. They have the perfect house, but there's something missing. I worked with a client who had all of this. She's a professional, great house, great kids, and her marriage was in shambles. And so it was just she didn't want to come home. She was just unhappy doing that. I have another lady I worked with who's a therapist, loves her job, loves her work, but she was feeling a longing to attract a perfect mate for herself, a partner for herself. So, so I really help individuals to unpack what is that limiting belief about yourself that you can set aside and really start living a life out of design versus default, and really living into your vision, living into what you would light up, what gives you more aliveness, right? And making that decision. Because Napoleon Hill in his book said, successful people make decisions quickly and they stick by it, whereas unsuccessful people make decisions frequently, slowly, and change their mind very frequently. And, so looking at your results right now in your life, look at that, right? Because results don't lie. So where is that gap, which you're feeling that you need that help to really bridge that for yourself?
Wow, that's amazing. And I think I really love that line, that statement which you said, that you design your life, and so have a life that you design, not. Okay, can you just
Out
repeat
of
that again?
default.
Because I really love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Live a life out of design, not a default,
Not a
right? Because
default.
we
Yes.
are right, because we sometimes are conditioned as
Yes.
humans to look at all the circumstances, look at all the events, look at all the things that are not going well, and really design our life out of that versus saying, hey, this is on the level of fact, this is what's happening, but this is what I would love more of. And that's where I can put my attention, right? You've heard that, where you put your attention, that's where your energy goes. If
Yes.
you're putting more attention of the lack and what's not working, that's where you're going to keep ending up.
Yes, 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 absolutely. So, yes,
Yeah.
I love that phrase, and I'll tell you why I love that phrase, because, and it's not about like judging others, but it's about, circumstances and situations and the society, and like you mentioned, limiting beliefs, which make people feel that we have to live a life of default, and we don't have control on our own life. We don't have control on the
Yeah.
choices that we make. Whereas I feel that if you're not having control on your own life, I think you really need help, because you can't really
Yeah.
then become successful. You can't really grow. You can't really, even if you have those dreams that you dream of, they will be temporary. They will not motivate you to wake up every single day and work towards them. because
Yeah.
you are making all the world's excuses, and thinking that this is exactly how my life is. I can't change it. There is nothing that I can do about it because of those XYZ, excuses
Right.
and limiting beliefs which are, circulating all the time. And and that was very important, which you mentioned, Rajika, about people having that fear, when those clients come to you, that they feel stuck, or they feel that, we're going to be judged, or um, like, I feel, I wish we were like more, like children, because they don't have all these kind
Yeah.
of crazy negative thoughts
No.
in their head. They don't think what's going to go
No.
wrong. But then as we grow up, we bring so many blockages which are
Yes.
self-created. I feel, these are all completely self-created blocks in our head, and it's all that process of, unblocking one after the other, and
Yes.
feeling so much more content with your life, feeling so much more balanced about, how you want to live your life, and the kind of life you wish to design, and not have it running on
Yes.
default mode. So that is
Yes.
brilliant. That if people would realize, and even just get this kind of an awareness about where they are stuck, and why they're not able to move ahead, is because of those limiting beliefs, and it's because of what they're not allowing their own self to, decide or choose from. So this is great, Rajika. I am thoroughly enjoying this, and I still want to just check
Thank
quickly
you.
if somebody's having any questions here. So no questions so far, but
Okay.
I
Great.
would like to definitely want to know, because we're pretty much at the end of the interview here. But I want to know if people would want to work with you, or if there's any way that they can connect with you so that they can know more about your work. Then could you please share, what is it that you would like to offer them, so that, they can get to have more of your amazingness for them.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Yes. And so what I do is I offer complimentary vision slash goal calibration call. It's a
Okay.
complimentary 60-minute call that I offer. And really, it's my way of interviewing you and you're interviewing me, right?
Hmm.
Because I feel coaching is such a sacred place. It's a really place that you have to have the synergy with working with somebody. So you're interviewing me, I'm interviewing you, looking at if it's a good fit. We really unpack 1 to 2 areas in that 60-minute call, and looking at, okay, what is it that, where's the gap?
Hmm.
What's going on? What have you tried? And what is that you would love more of, right? Really, what would that ideal life or ideal situation look like for you, right? So I offer that. It's a complimentary 60-minute call, and
Hmm.
I can share my link below
Yes, please.
to,
Yes.
for people to schedule. And yeah, I always tell them it's a Fino invitation, which is feel invited, not obligated. So you're
Oh,
not, feel
wow.
invited to taking
Fino.
it, but not obligated. Yes,
That's
I
a
love
nice
it because
name.
it's, we all, yeah, because it's not an obligation, but it is really looking at what is it that you're desiring more of, and what is it that you can create within what you have right now with where you are. So I offer that as a 60-minute vision goal calibration call. Yes.
Amazing. I love that. Fino call. That's a brilliant name. So I'm sure after this interview, you will be able to check out the link so that you can book your own
Yes.
60-minute goal or vision calibration call with Rajika. And I am feeling so overjoyed that I was able to do this interview with you today, Rajika. Thank you so much once again. Before we
Thank
go,
you.
is there any one last tip that you would like to share with the people who are watching? Yeah.
My last tip is for you all is decide what is it that you would love more of in your life. It's a decision that you have to make, and it comes down to you. No one else can make it. I cannot make it. Kusha cannot make it. It is decide what you would love more of, and align with somebody who you would love to work with, and change that for yourself. So That is my
Wow,
ending.
thank you. That's a brilliant tip. Trust me, because people once they will decide, there's no looking back, and that's exactly how it all
Yeah.
happens. Change happens when they decide. So I really love that
Yeah.
great tip that you've shared. And yeah, I'm just checking anything else happening here. No, we are good to go. So thank you so much, Rajika,
Awesome.
once again for joining me here today
Thank
and for
you.
your valuable time. I enjoyed it. And for all of you who were watching us together with us here on the live, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Joe, for participating and joining us here. And I will be back again next week with yet another amazing guest. Until then, take care and have a lovely new month, which is 1st of October. So enjoy this new month because it's pretty much last quarter of 2020. So have fun, have a lovely week, and have a lovely, amazing October as well. Until next week, take care and bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.